Alright, we good, bro. Alright. You ready? Alright.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Za'Darius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 3rd down, Wilson got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. This is Mostert. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Mostert, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because
he's how much a running back?
Hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And his kick is
lucky as hell.
Just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
A first carry down for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
64.
The last play got just a yard.
Yeah, he's in free agency, bro.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Ah, you're lucky.
It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, if you ain't seen him in your other league, that means somebody probably grabbed him already.
To start this next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad.
No, well, yeah, I was in a league, and I ain't have a running back, so I just went to the free agency who was the fastest, and it was this nigga. And then ever since then, I've just been using the nigga.
Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's Muhammad, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 180. Hey, alert. 65. Hey, Alpha. Hey, 18. Check safety. Tighten up. Lock in.
On 2nd and 11 now.
You lucky as hell they didn't let me get that off. That was a touchdown.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 8. I'm coming for you. Mike 8.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky.
Ah, what the fuck? I threw that too late, bruh.
He's looking for Ingram. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That nigga's on the practice squad for the Broncos in real life.
From the 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
My game. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Trip. You got 3. 19's me. Hey, wahoo.
Trubisky a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of
should have kept going to the outside.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
90 is a mic. Too little. 90 is a mic. Alert flare.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky completes it.
I thought he was going to fumble.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
Fuck, I called the wrong play.
first down. Muhammad. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky throwing the out route and complete. It's Lee.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Slam! Hey, ball. Ran, up.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run with Muhammad.
Oh, man.
He got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, check. Ran, up. Hey, 2.
Here's Trubisky. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go again with Muhammad. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. James White there to make the grab as they are now just.
Bro, them fucking pick sixes fuck me up, dog.
3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover.
No!
Picked off.
Oh my God.
So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Oh my God, they just fucking saved you, bro.
I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some plays.
He got unfakeable too?
Now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and
Alright, I
ankles.
see
They
you.
got to go back out there and play.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Oh yeah.
Right back to him on first down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, y'all just gave that nigga 5 more yards.
To the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you
Give me that.
cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
90 isn't mine. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 90 isn't mine. What's the run? They're running.
To throw is Wilson. Operating
Bro, pick the ball, bro.
and nowhere to fit that football in.
You gotta pick that.
And incomplete. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. And he's got his man out of
Let's
the
go.
backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Wilson.
Oh, that's fake. Bro, y'all cheating the fuck out of me, bro.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now the
Y'all are
Steelers
cheating
use
the fuck out of me, bro. That's a
3
sack and a
timeouts.
pick.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I thought they was gonna let you catch that and keep running. I'd have been really sick right there.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And
let's go.
no, it's incomplete.
Give me that.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Muhammad. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'll give it to you with like 10 seconds left. So now
they'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down,
it's fucking 7 miles.
In a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53.
No, they ain't let me hit that.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Fuck!
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on
that was
into
almost
the end zone
perfect
for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
That's exactly why that he's supposed to get sacked last time.
And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Easy.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw.
Thank you, bro. Quit cheating me on my sack.
He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Check. Check. Lucky.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. From the 32
I tried to nail that.
1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26,
that's good shit, bro.
following a gain of 6.
That was a crazy comeback, man.
On to the Super Bowl, there cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.